here on the second floor of the Heyman Center, where the LaSalle athletic offices are located. On this week's show, we're highlighting an unknown office to many, unless you're a student athlete here at LaSalle, that serves of great importance. The Academic Achievement Center serves as a study hall for student athletes where they can seek academic assistance, but also have time to do their work off the field. The center is run by Brother John Kane, who is the Director of Academic Support for student athletes, and his assistant, Christine Cahill, the Associate Director of Academic Support for student athletes. We caught up with the two to give you a behind-the-scenes look of what their job entails.
Basically, our responsibility in this office is to make sure that we offer the support that student athletes need for their success. The good news from our perspective is that most of our student athletes come in and they're well prepared academically, and they do well. The average student athlete at LaSalle has a higher GPA than the average student. Our graduation rate is higher. That doesn't mean, though, that we don't need to provide support in a number of different areas. For Christine and myself, we come in the morning, we open the door, and start coming our students. All of our freshmen and certain other student athletes are required to do a certain number of study hall hours. Some coaches ask for it to be more. Once a student has established themselves and demonstrates that they're capable of balancing academics and athletics, we don't require that they would come into the center for study hall, but although some continue to do so because they like to. A lot of what our time is then working with those students. What do they need? Some students do need tutors. We work with the university on their tutoring program. We also have on hand some other people. We have some grad assistants that help us. Cara Harpel works with us. She's a former student athlete herself here. Jan Moore is here working with students on a variety of issues. A lot of it has to do with how to do papers and writing. And we have some other specific people that come in and work with our student athletes.
The benefit of my job would be my graduates every year, which there should be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 every year.
Coming here is great. You can get away from, I guess, your roommates, your friends. You kind of have time to yourself to do your work. Set a couple hours aside to finish what you need to do in a quiet place. There's actually other student athletes here, so if you ever have questions about anything in your classes, you might find one of them in here, which would be helpful. So it's a great place to get away and get some homework done.
That's all we have for this edition. We hope you enjoyed the Inside Access. Until next week, for GoExplorers.tv, I'm Sean Egan.